Many companies tend to have no information infrastructure in place. Here are 8 common mistakes causing chaos in companies' information infrastructure and what executives can do to improve. 1. Information storage. Companies keep their information in single computers or external drives with no backup. So in case there's a system failure or they lose the external drive, they lose all their data. And this is very risky for the company because if they don't have their information, that means that will stop operations. And this also comes with legal and compliance risks. So the company should ensure they have a central storage system or a filing system to store their documents in a central place to be accessed by everybody in the company, but with authorized control. Number 2, the companies usually have no growth plan. That means they create a storage for the moment. They think of it short term rather than long term. So in case there's an increase in the volume of the documents, it brings in additional expenses in terms of buying new hardware to accommodate all the documents that have accumulated with time, and which becomes expensive in the long run. Number 3, document dumping. They collect all their documents, they scan all their documents, and they dump them in one folder without a system in place, no keywords for searching, no tags or metadata. So searching for documents in that folder is stressful and very frustrating. It's even better to use the paper-based system for searching for a document. And this one makes employees lose morale in searching for the documents. So the best thing is to have a set up file system or a hierarchical system whereby the documents are saved in such a way that they are searchable and they are saved using keywords, tags, and metadata. This isn't searching for documents in that space. Number 4, having a single source of truth. You find that in many companies, each and every department are keeping their own documents. They have their all documents, maybe they have them classified in their own way, per department that is. So when it comes to alignment of the company, it becomes very difficult, leading to no single source of truth. So in case of any collaboration or getting insights, it becomes an issue. So the executives can create a central system where all the departments can store their documents in such a way that each and every department can be able to access their documents uh, using an authorized personnel who can access these documents with their own passwords. That is with access control. And this is to ensure internal security is in place. This ensures that everything is safe and all the sensitive and confidential documents are protected. Number 5, files are scattered everywhere in WhatsApp, on emails, on the desktops, on sometimes you find even the staff, they all have their own individual digital cloud storage. So in case any staff is to leave the company, they might lose these documents. And if they don't have a backup for all these documents, aligning these documents can become very difficult. That misaligns communication within the company, making it very difficult to come to think, to align to really align when they're planning and when they're doing analysis. Number 6, they do manual backups. And what happens with manual backups is that human is anti-error. In case somebody forgets to backup, that's it. In case they lose those documents and they don't have any backups, that makes it quite difficult to access those documents. And they lose information because of having no backups. So the executive should look into it and think of having an automated backup to ensure there's security of the backup, and also in case anything happens, in case the system fails, they're able to recover their information very fast. If there are no backups in case they lose information, it can be very expensive because it can stop operations. And this can lead to legal and compliance risks. So to avoid that, let them have in place an automated backup. Number 7, there is no recovery plan. They never think like at one time they might lose their documents. So what do if they lose their document without any recovery plan? That will put the company, that will bring everything to a standstill. And if everything comes to a standstill, it can be very messy because it is very risky legally and compliance wise, which is not very good for a company that is looking forward to growing. And it will stop also operations, bringing everything to a standstill. And then number 8 is there's no access control. The documents are everywhere. Everybody can access the documents, whether they are sensitive or confidential, without access control. So what should the executives do? They should ensure that there's access control in place. And this only allows authorized people to access these documents, creating internal security. So the authorized people can access the documents through passwords. I hope you got value from this episode. Are you ready to register for our Digitization Readiness Bootcamp? You can click the link in the description below.